Yeah, sure.
Alright. Hey y'all, I'm John Kelly and this is
Sally!
Woo! And today we are making a roasted tomato sauce. So what we can get started is we have a 9x13 pan here and our oven preheated at 350 degrees. If you want to take the olive oil out of Sally and drizzle that all the way on the bottom. This sauce is so easy to make. All we're going to do is take this one small onion, create some slices here, and then, whoop, you want to go one more round this way?
This way?
Oh yeah. Whoop. So we want roughly a quarter cup of olive oil. Look at that. That creates a base layer at the bottom. And when we roast the tomatoes with the olive oil actually turns to a saturated fat. Can we say whoop 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 whoop? So that saturated fat actually creates an emulsified flavor, which makes this sauce so delicious. What we're gonna do, you wanna pull apart this one? We're gonna pull apart the onion rings here and place them on the bottom and set our tomatoes on top. Oh yeah, look how fresh and beautiful these are. And we are just gonna place them right on top of all these onions. Layer them right on up. There we go. Look at this. This is how quick and easy tomato sauce is to make. No artificial ingredients, no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, just fresh tomatoes, simple ingredients, and a high quality dish. Last one in there. There we go. And then top it off, we're going to throw in 8 cloves of, we have peeled garlic. You want to grab those? Whoop. Throw those right on in. We're going to drizzle a little more olive oil right over the top. And then Adesela, if you want to grab the salt, what we're going to do is we're going to crust the top of them with salt. If you just want to sprinkle over all the tomatoes here. And what I'm going to grab is a cracked pepper. Once again, salt and pepper is flavor. Going to crack it over the top here. Look at that. All this is going right into the oven at 350 degrees for 45 minutes until the skins of the tomatoes are kind of peeling back and slightly browned. Our tomatoes are almost done, so what we need to do is boil our pasta. So the water's almost to a boil. Adesela, if you want to grab salt, because we always want to remember to salt all of our water, add a nice handful in. If you don't know, taste your water and you want to make sure it tastes like the ocean.
I can't grab it.
The
Okay,
salt falling through your fingers. We have our water up to a boil now, and Adesela, this is 1 pound of pasta we have. You want to do the honors and throw it on in?
Sure.
There we go. Oh. Little trick of the trade, always add just a little bit of olive oil to the top so your water doesn't boil over. There we go, and we're going to let this boil till al dente, about 8 to 10 minutes. While this is boiling away here, I'll set this down. We're going to grate our Parmesan cheese. The best way to make pasta is with a true brick of cheese. If you want to start grating it on the larger side, what this does is this has a rind on it which creates more flavor than the pre-baked stuff, and we're looking for about 2 cups worth. That's it. You're going to eat it?
Yeah. Right? I'm gonna have this for lunch.
Right.
Try to try it with me?
Oh, look at these tomatoes.
We both made it.
They're looking so good. Is your arm wearing out?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Do you want me to show you a little trick?
Sure.
So it's, if you take the tip and go straight down, then you won't be, you're going with it instead of against it, so it's easier.
Oh. Yeah, that's it.
And then that way you don't have the parts that break off.
So like this.
And then I'll take this quickly. There you go.
So grab it like this and then go like that.
Oh, here. You want to go this way? Here. Grab it. Yep.
Here?
Yep. And then down like that.
Oh, this is easier.
Is that good? Ah!
Okay.
If they're done?
Sure.
It's going to be hot. Are you done?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a salted water.
You want to use your honor?
Mama.
So we're gonna, I'm just gonna strain this quickly. That's all the time. You just
Okay.
burp?
Yeah. Okay.
So our pasta is done.
Yep.
Tomatoes have about 1 more minute and we'll pull them out. But what we're gonna do is chop our fresh basil.
Yeah.
There you go. Tightly, tightly, tightly. What this does is create long strands of basil leaves that you don't bruise as much. How does that look?
Good.
Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is we're going to hold it here. And do you want to take the knife?
Sure.
Don't cut my fingers. Always curl your fingers in. And what we're going to do is create a rocking motion here. And we're slowly going to cut about 1/8 slices of basil. And this is... So I'm going to grab our tomatoes quickly. They are looking beautiful after about 50 minutes roughly of baking. Look at how delicious these look.
Yes, they do.
The onions get caramelized, the garlic is fully roasted, the tomatoes are starting to blister and brown, which is exactly what we want. So what we're going to do, carefully, is get all these tomatoes right in the pot here. You can either use a tongs or I'm using a spoon here today. We're going to drop all of them right in, skin and all. The longer they sit in, what you want is that browning effect. That browning is actually all the sugars inside the fruit of the tomato, and that actually caramelizes and give you more of a sweet note of a flavor. Same with the onions and garlic. Oh, look how juicy these are. We will take that, watch yourself, pour in all that delicious juice and olive oil. Look at that. Add that all right in. Look how quick and easy this is going. What we're going to finish this off with is 1 tablespoon of honey. Do you want to guesstimate? About 1 tablespoon. There we go. Same with balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon as well. You're going to take about 6 of the basil leaves that we pre-sliced or chiffonade. Add that right in. Another tablespoon of olive oil. And then we're going to blend this up. Do you want to place on the lid?
Yes.
Make sure it's tight. There we go. Flick it on. And then this one we're going to slowly bring up. There we go. We want to taste it. Got to be careful though. Super, super hot. Look at that.
It smells so good.
Tell me what you think it needs. Needs salt? Yeah, needs salt. Tomatoes need so much salt because they absorb it all being a fresh product. And it seems like we might be adding more salt, but in reality, when you buy prepackaged stuff, they have so much sodium in it already you don't even realize. Gonna add that right in. What do you think? A little pepper too?
Yeah.
Do you want to crack in some fresh pepper? Give it about 4 or 5 little swirls. We're going to add in a little more basil as well. Here we go. We're going to give it one more blend and this should be perfectly flavored. Flick it on. There we go. So what we're going to do is going to add about half this into our pasta, which is cooked and now cooled. We're going to add that right on in. There we go. Now this made roughly about a half gallon worth of sauce. So our pastas with the cheese, the sauce, going to give it one more little whirl here. This is a one-pot wonder. Going to twirl it up. Drop it on the plate here. We're going to top it with, you want to put a little more Parmesan on it? Sure. There we go. A little more fresh basil, a little sprig there. And are we ready to eat? Yes, let's dig in. Look at how delicious and simple this was. Are you ready? Isn't that good? So you know what we say here?
What?
Until next time.
Until next time.
Adios! Mmm. Isn't that good?
Cut 2, right?
Yep.
Cut 2!
We have a live audience today, don't we?
Yeah.
First time ever in the studios. The water's open.
Who's inside?
Roma tomatoes. Oh.
I think I have some of the leftover cheese.
In my studio.
Just shut up and go!
Ah! It's all good.
Okay.
Okay. So what?
You can go.
Are you gonna go?
No, you can go.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is ship it up. Don't have attitude. three.
John,
Sorry.
take three. Can you see me? Oh yeah.